Hey guys, thanks for clicking back on the channel. In this video I'm going to show you 3 different ways to set up your pup tent. Let's run the intro. And today, Lily Boo is my assistant. So, one way of setting up the pup tent, guys, the most common way is using 2 poles, one each end, okay? I'll show you that in a minute. So that's the most common way. Another way is with the ridge line, and the third way is making a structure. I'm going to show you the 3 ways today. So here's the pup tent, guys, if you didn't know, okay? So this is in Flecktarn. This is the German Army pup tent. It's basically 2 ponchos, okay? And the bag they come in, that acts as the hood for the poncho. So what it is, you just button them together to form your pup tent. So that's the first thing you do. You just lay the both ponchos out next to each other. If you can remember that shape, guys, you won't go wrong, okay? And put it so the Flecktarn is facing up, not the olive. I'm just going to clip them together now. So it's just a simple case of buttoning them together. Like so. So I've buttoned it along all the way, and what you do then, guys, don't peg out there, put a peg there, a peg there, miss that, you put a peg there, and lastly a peg there, missing that one out. Next I'm going to insert the poles. So there you go. So all I've done is put the pole through the good old jungle knots, and I've anchored it down there using one of the gaps in the jungle knot. So you've got this spare. So I'll go and do the back end now. But it's worth pointing out again, guys, when you're pegging the 4 corners out, don't peg them out tight. Come in about 12 inches, okay, on each side, so you can get the pole inside. There's the pole there, look, see? You can use a branch, but I've got poles with me. There you go. So there's your standard way of setting up a pup tent. Just using 2 poles. Simple enough, but I've never liked that sag. I'll come back to that now. Just walking you around, guys, as best I can without tripping over. Okay, so you button the back up. It's very saggy in my opinion. Obviously you can play around with the pegs, which I will do now. I'll get that crease out now. But I'm going to show you a little trick now to make it really taut. Okay? Back in a jiff. So, how do we get rid of that sag? We make a spine. Let's have a better look. So because the poles I'm using, guys, got a bit sticking up there, okay? So all I've done is, using my saw, I've created a groove there, each side, So it sits in that recess, and all that does, guys, sets it nice and taut. Don't worry about the shape at the top, it's not a fashion show. But what that also allows you to do, guys, don't worry so much about the back, but especially the front, where there's a potential to trip over that set of jungle knots. It allows you to simply get rid of it. So now you've got easy access. You haven't got that jungle knots in the way. So just make yourself a ridge pole, if you want to call it that. Makes a world of difference, guys. Right, let's move on to the second setup, the ridge line. The second method, I just put a ridge line up with a thoracic knot on each end. Now here's an important point for you guys. For the German Army pup tent, you want it around about waist height. Let's crack on. So all I've done here, guys, is just draped it over the ridge line. I'm going to stake it out now. Then I'm going to use the thoracic knots to tension it. The thoracic knots, just put them through the main grommets, the two of them, and put a toggle through. So there's your second option of setting up. That's using a ridge line. It's very neat, it's very taut. Classic A-frame. Yeah, I've just pegged out the four corners, guys. That was probably the quickest setup. The next one's going to take a little bit longer because you're making a frame. Just walking you around. Hold on, you get past this tree. I've closed the back off. So that's using the ridge line, guys. Easy enough. Easy enough. Serbian hitch and a trucker's hitch. So that's the second method. Let's move on to the third. So going back to our ridgeline setup, guys, remember to put it waist height. Now I'm putting it waist height for me, but I'm very short. So, you know, you've got to figure that out. So, around about waist to belly button, in between there, okay? So for the next stage, now I'm going to make a frame. I'm going to make two bipods. So I've got my saw. I'm going to look for two saplings now and cut them to length. Okay, so I've got myself 4 equal lengths now of timber here. There's 2 here, I've got another 2 there. I got 2 lengths of number 36 bank line. You can use what you want, okay? So what I'm going to do now is tie 2 fisherman's knots. It's just a simple loop like that. Come round. I'll show you closer now, guys. Like so. And you just pull them together. So you've got a loop like so. So I hope this is picking it up, guys. So make your loop. This is what you do, guys, to make a fisherman's knot. Make a loop. come round, come back through. That's on one end. Come round to the other side, make a loop. Another granny knot. What you basically do, guys, you draw them together so they lock up tight. So I've got two loops there now. That's to make the bipods. So here's what you do, guys. Put them the same level, put your loop around, double it over, pull it down about 8 inches. What you want to do is rotate, so it tightens up on itself. We're going to go one more revolution. Watch it on it, Lily, guys. We'll do one more revolution. So there's your bipod. So I'm going to make another one of them now, okay? So let me run you through what I've just done now, guys, right? So you see me making two bipods. A bipod is 2, okay? 1, 2. A tri is 3, there'd be another arm going down. So what I've done, I put some jungle knots up through the main grommets, put toggling. Come round the loop, round the bipod there, gone round once, and anchored it down. Done the same the other end, exactly the same, guys. Simple bipod. Jungle knots up through, toggle, wrap around once, anchor down. So you end up with that. So let's take it out now and we'll have a look at it. So the big reveal. There you go. So where you would use this, guys, just imagine there's no trees here, okay? Obviously there's trees nearby for you to get your bipod material. But that's another good method, you see. Simple to put up, guys. Couldn't get any easier. Just some bushcraft skills. Just walk you around. So that's setup number 3. I've closed the back again. Easy enough, guys. Solid as houses. It's not going nowhere. That is solid. So that's setup number 3, guys. So there you go, guys. I hope that gives you something to think about. You know, you don't have to use it for just a pup tent, guys. You can use it for your bashers, for your A-frames. Gives you options if there's no trees, or you know, there's 2 trees opposite each other. Use a ridge line, or you can use poles, as we all know. But yeah, so I want to give a shout out, guys, to one of my subscribers from Germany. That's what inspired this video. Torsten. There you go, Torsten, boy. Here's a shout out to you. Thanks for the inspiration, mate. Being from Germany, obviously, I thought it's time to get out and do something German. So there you go. Massive thank you to all the new subscribers, guys. And obviously to all the members, of course. One thing I just wanted to say, guys, I can't please everyone. There's been couple of complaints about the last 2 previous videos at the music and there's no talking, but I haven't been feeling myself lately, guys, to be honest. I've been feeling a bit under pressure, right? So that's why I haven't been talking, so bear with. I just can't please everyone. I am trying to please everyone, but I know it's impossible. Alright, so thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope you take something from it. That's all I wanted to do, is take something from it, okay? Have a play around in it, even if it's in the garden with the kids with a tarp. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Look after yourselves.